Good morning, folks. Welcome to FYI. We trust that you are good. We trust that you are well. Share the live. Smash that emoji button for us, folks. Welcome. It is October the 3rd already. Believe it or not, just now it's the 15th, and then it's the 30th. It's the third day of October. The time is running. Folks, seize the moment. Carpe diem. Seize the moment, folks. No time to lose. We're happy that so many of you are already on the live this morning. Do let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. If you're seeing us loud and clear as well, do let us know, good folks. Welcome to For Your Information. For Your Information. It's the third day of October already, folks. It's going by so fast. It's going by, it's like just yesterday. I went in the Big Apple. Today I'm in Little Dubai. Who knew, folks? Who knew? We're happy that you guys are here with us. Deborah Lee says loud and clear. Loud and clear. I think that means you can hear us well and you can see us well. Yeah, good to have all of you folks here with us. We're going to ensure that we are shared to all of the valid, credible places. We only want valid viewers and credible comments. Welcome to our morning broadcast, folks. We're happy that you're here with us. Thanks for being out front with us this morning. Good to see each and every one of you, as we say, on the live. On the live. You're in the best place. We got some news and information to share with you guys. Infotainment. Even you in the right place, guys. We're so happy that you've chosen to join us this morning. So very, very happy that you wonderful folks have chosen to join us this morning. Good to see each and every one of you. Good to see you on the live this morning. Do remember to share the broadcast. Smash that emoji button as well, folks. Wherever you're joining us from, I think you're even allowed to shower us with some stars, folks. If you find our broadcast has any value. On YouTube, there is a $ in the comment section at the bottom. You can partner with us from there as well, folks. We're just trying to keep pace with what's happening out there. And so, folks, if you want to partner with us, we ain't going to stop you. We ain't going to do that. Do that for us. Good to see Jermaine Griffith is on the live this morning. Rachel Wolford is on the live as well. I have Roy Gary on the live too. Giving myself some room here. I see we got, Roy Gary is here too. So folks, if you understand how that digital currency works, the stars on Facebook, you can shower us with some stars this morning. Thank you for that. It's going to help us to go far away. And also, guys, you know, we encourage you folks to partner with us as well. And there are several ways that you guys can do that. Let's get it out of the way very early. Partner with each other so we can keep bringing you guys credible, valid information. Strangely, I feel like though I'm coming down with something. I don't feel 100% at all. Don't feel 100% at all. But we're fighting through it. And hopefully we're going to get through it together. Good folks, I am simply happy and delighted to be with you guys. Good to see you. Rena Cummins, we're on the protest today. Rena, we outside today on the protest. Are we, Rena? All the other folks, the Tuesday protest continue. We want a clean voters list. Come on now. We want a clean voters list. We want any and everybody on the list, you know. A clean voters list. So folks, a variety of ways in which you can partner with us to keep us moving forward. We got Cash App and Zelle and PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union, all the familiar channels we've had, platforms we've had. And that's another way you can do it. You know, a lot of folks like a very easy way to access these platforms. You can just scan the QR code there. For Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. If you have a credit or debit card, you can scan that QR code there too. Or you can WhatsApp us, 627-6963, 627-6963. You can WhatsApp us there. We can send you a link, and you guys can use your credit and debit cards to partner with us. Rita says we outside today, folks. We can't do this without y'all. I trust you all know that by now. I trust you understand that by now. We can't do these programs without you wonderful folks there. And here's how you can help us at your end to keep moving forward. Thank you guys so much for your love, your support, and your generosity. Good to see so many of you on the live this morning. We got here with us Debbie Collins. We got Gilali Cock here with us as well. I see Donna McCrae is here too. Good to see you, Donna. Elizabeth Howard is here as well. Deborah Pearson. Good to have you. Iseen Kosha. Tessa Isaacs Gibbs Andy's here live with us from Florida. I've got to come to Florida. Tessa. Tessa's a long time I got an invitation to Florida. Folks, at our end, there are so many screens. One, two, three, four, 5 screens. That's why you can see the eyes darting all of them. So many to keep track of here. Folks, we are happy that you are here with us. And we got quite a few things we want to share with you guys this morning. Quite a few things at our end that we want to share with you good folks. Yeah. Good to see all of you on the live this morning. I see Clive Fraser is here with us. Edward Brooms is here with us as well. All the other guys joining us. It's such a privilege having you folks here with us. We still encouraging you guys to join us via the tube. Still encouraging you good folks to join us via the tube. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel as yet, you know, YouTube channel don't go down like that. That's why we recommend our YouTube channel. It don't go down easily. So that's what it looks like. You go on YouTube, you type in credible sources, subscribe. As soon as we post something, it's in your hand. You can feel your phone vibrating. It's in your hand. As soon as we post something, it's right there. So make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel as well for the latest, folks. Make sure you're locked in there. As I said, quite a few things we want to share with you. Beautiful, fantastic, peace-loving folks. It's busy by Regals. Now you all. A couple of things, and then we get out of your hair so that you guys can go ahead and have a great rest of the day. Something looks a bit off. Let me make sure we get it right. Something looks a little offish. So let's make sure we have that right. But folks, good to have all of you on the live this morning. All right, I'm gonna just jump in there. As I said, for the many places you all are joining us from, welcome to FYI. If you're now joining us, we have a couple of things to share with you folks, and then we out of your hairs. Shilin Juice Attendry, good to have you, Lennox and Gloria Fraser. Lennox, this is Lennox Anderson, just to be clear. Good to have you, Gloria Fraser and John Jones and Lynn Finance. Lynn, how are you doing this morning? Debbie Headley is here with us as well, and so many of the other folks joining us. Ras Ricardo is here, says, I now come. And he said, don't share. Y'all be like Ras Ricardo. People going to tell you one thing over and over. So let's be a little bit like Ras Ricardo. Please and thank you. Marcy Agard, we see you here as well, folks. It's good to have so many of you on the live this morning, joining us from so many places around the world. And we were once close with you folks up north, but now we back in the 592. It's good to be on the ground again, folks, bringing you the latest, valid, credible information. And, you know, before we go on, I want to recommend the Alistair Collins firm. It's another valid, credible place for information. Let me put it out there very quickly. And they're down there, the Carlion Mall between Waterloo and Cam Street, on Lamaha Street, closer to Waterloo, Carlion Mall in the Bronx. Where you go in there and ask them? Experts for all your documentation needs. Reach out to them. 649-6410, 649-6410. Always working hard in your interest, folks, for all the documentation needs. If you need a good justice of the peace, you need a good commissioner of votes, Staffy Davis. Check them boys out. Please and thank you. They can give you all the fixer-upper. Check them out. Check them out. Oh, thanks for joining us this morning. And all of you. I see Donna McCrae trying to thing here now. Donna has made a contribution to our broadcast live on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Donna, for that. Thank you so much, Donna, for that. Let me let you know how that works as I have your attention. YouTube would give us that difference. You know, they take a portion of that for administrative costs, and we get that at the end of the month. But if you wanted to get us to get that now, you know, we can send you that link, or you can scan that barcode for the, let me see if we get it here. Yeah. For our debit and credit cards feature, All right, you can scan that barcode, or we can send you the link. If you hit us up on our WhatsApp, there, 6276963, we send you that very secure link that you can contribute to our program via your debit or credit cards, your Cash App card, your what do you call it? Your Cash App, your Apple Pay as well. We can accept that through Apple Pay, Zelle, PayPal. And folks, this is not to be braggadocious. This is just for convenience. At your end, we want to make it as easy as possible for you folks to be able to contribute to our broadcast. And so we try to get all of these channels so you can contribute to our broadcast as easy as possible, right? But as easy as possible. But all the usual channels and platforms are in place as well if you're accustomed to using the others. For instance, like the Cash App, Zelle, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union, all of those are still available. Right? We keep adding more because we want the convenience for you guys. That being said, folks, let's head to some of the reasons why we are here, some of the things that are happening around us this morning that we think you folks ought to know about. As we said, guys, it's Tuesday, rather, the 3rd day of October already. It's Tuesday, the 3rd day of October. Lots happening that we think you folks ought to know about. And we're going to give you a sense of some of what Faye Nicholson and Glenn Worsley, some of what's happening, folks, at our end this morning. Good to see you, Glenn and Jolly. Orwin Don is here as well. Vesta, Hadi Rajkumar. Give you guys just a sense of some of what's happening at our end. You know, Sabbath News does this feature every week in which they ask how the cost of living agree with you. Basically, that's it. Jonna, how is the cost of living agree with you? That's what Sabbath News asks. Weekly. And they've done this now for 3 weeks, asking Guyanese. Not since his son's stand up. They've been asking this question. No, it's before that. How the cost of living treating you? That's the question that they will ask. I see we have Yolanda Thomas has joined us, asking us, who cocaine? Spain. The cocaine in Spain, different. 1 ton of cocaine. It's who cocaine? 4 Guyanese apprehended on that vessel. Right? And I saw the authorities here saying they have no record of that ship leaving Guyana. That's another story by itself. So, Yolanda, thanks for that reminder there. Thank you so much for that reminder. Right? So while some folks are making big bucks, of course, Guyanese at home are suffering. You know, the cost of living, not treating them nicely. And so Sabbath News, they've been asking folks, how is the cost of living treating with you? How is it treating with you? And folks have been responding. Yep, folks have been responding, and we want to share some of their responses. Not all of them. We're going to share some of them with you and what they have been saying to Sabbath News. Right? Some of what the folks have been telling Sabbath News. Folks are hurting in this country. I just want you to know that. A lot of folks are hurting in this country. And let me give you guys a sense of what some of them have been telling Sabbath News. All right? This is what some of them have been telling Sabbath News. Monica Chetraj. Monica says, everything has gone up in the market. And folks, again, if you are new to our broadcast, we use Sabbath News as a kind of middle-of-the-road publication. So you guys can't say it's the PNCR's New Nation paper. It's not the Alliance for Change Key, another political newspaper. But you have these middle-of-the-road publications, you see, that are happening. Middle-of-the-road publications. And so, who's to blame now? Unbiased. At least that's what newspapers should be. You're taking no sides, but you're pursuing the truth wherever it leads. That's what Sabbath News has been doing. And in this morning's paper, this was yesterday's paper, Monica Chetraj says everything has gone up in the market. And this is very expensive for me and my family when buying items from the market. My husband is the only person with a full-time job. My children have part-time jobs, and their salary goes towards their studies. My husband's money goes towards the home, and with these high prices, food items are sold at in the market. With high prices, food items are sold at in the market. We are not getting to save. Then we have to pay the electricity bill. Monica says, everything gone up in the market. And you know what? For 43 weeks, that is the refrain that we have heard for 43 weeks. Luan Hall, how things by you? You realize people ask you how you're doing, but they don't necessarily wait for a response. Sometimes I don't ask because if people respond, I can respond to their response. If you ask somebody, how are you doing? Monica, how are you doing? Monica say, Brooks. I can say, hold a little something, Monica. Right? I can say, hold a little something. See, sometimes you don't ask because you don't want the response. Monica said everything gone up. And that's what we've heard for 43 weeks. Here is the next comment comes from Anil Susankar. And Anil says something similar. Everything going up in the market. This is Anil Susankar. He's not a political activist, political hack. Just an ordinary Guyanese trying to get by. And Anil Susankar says, everything gone up. How things by you? He said, including vegetables, the electricity bill, and the other grocery items. The prices for food items in general have gone extra high in the market. And this is affecting me a lot since I'm the breadwinner in my family. He says butter gone up. Cheese gone up. Milk gone up. This is Anil Susankar, just an ordinary Guyanese trying to get by. Sabbath News asks the question, how the cost of living treating you? And these are some of the responses that they got. Some of the responses. Right? Here's another response. Maxine Beat says the cost of living is really high. Groceries have gotten expensive in the market. Only recently I bought a bottle of cooking gas and the price has risen again. She said a 25-pound bottle of cooking gas is $6,300. The cost was $5,800. The cost was $5,800. Cooking gas the other day was $4,500, $4,600. Now it's $6,230. So folks, the economy hurting people. And finally, Noel Beat, in his response to Starbucks News, not New Nation, not the Key. Starbucks News, Noel Beat says he's a 34-year security guard. And all grocery items gone up in the market. For instance, a small bottle of oil, he says, used to be $280, is now $300. Right? Sorry, he said it's now between $280 and $300. A small bottle of cooking oil. He says before it was $180, $160, $140. But what he says next fascinated me. He said this is one of the stressful products in the shop. Cooking oil. Cooking oil. He said this is one of the stressful products in the shop. Even construction materials. Noel Beat says expensive. Folks, Amabel Clement, Noel says cooking oil is one of the stressful products in the shop. Out from parts, why do you think he might say that? It's one of the stressful products. This is Noel Beat telling Starbucks News about the cost of living. The cost of living hurting a lot of people out there. Hurting a lot of people. One man says the cost of living hurts even his wife. Under the PNC leadership, apparently the man's wife left him. You see, it must have been love, but it's over now. Must have been good, but he lost her somehow. So I should take those words and write a song. These folks told Starbucks News the economy is hurting them. And Roland Amabel Clement, right? Amabel says that cooking oil is used for almost every meal. And that is why Noel Beach says this is one of the stressful products. You know what it is to go to the supermarket every day and you see the price of coconut going up. Every day. How them fish go fry? How them chips go make to watch in the ring? Luan Hall, Don Sullivan, how things by y'all? People don't stop now to ask how you doing. At least you say things wrong, left a small piece, left a fine change. Left a fine change. People not operating like that. Don't come around them funny. People not operating like that. So these were the comments. These were the views of people that Starbucks News asked the question, how the cost of living treating you? How the cost of living treating you? So you got the sun, the heat, Rowena, and then you got the cost of living. Is the added burden to that. We say around these parts, Reno Cummins, things tight. Things tight. And people are finding it hard to get by. And when we looked at the papers this morning, there's a common thread. And it's this. Things tight. Things tight for so. Debbie Collins, how are you doing this morning? Camille Cox, how are you doing? How are things by you? How are you all finding the grocery prices? Robin Orion, how are things by you? Huh? People are hurting in this economy. And this is the play hurt, you know. It's real hurt. Real hurt, not play hurt. Real hurt. So these were the views of those, just a few folks we pulled out of that article yesterday morning concerning the cost of living, how it's affecting the ordinary man. Them big boys can get by. The ordinary man, it's in the trouble, you know. It's in the sauce. It's in the sauce. I think the text here might be off. The text here might be off. But you know what they're talking about? This picture is supposed to be talking about how the Minister of Agriculture, Zulfikar Mustafa, it's a good thing I read this script this morning. Good thing I read the notes. So I would have been sailing. He too is commenting on the what's happening with prices and supply of goods and services in the marketplace. He too is commenting about that. Right? He too is making comment about that. And in it, let me make sure I'm quoting him right here. Valid, credible information. Yeah. He said that it's not their bad economics, right? It's not their bad economics. It's middlemen who are exploiting the hot weather and raising the food prices. Now, I want you to look at this. This hot weather started 43 weeks ago. And for 43 weeks, Starbucks News have been asking folks about what's happening with their lives in relation to the cost of living. And it's been the one theme throughout: cost of living is high. Now, the Minister of Agriculture, Hugh Zulfi, he says, right, it's middlemen raising the prices. It is middlemen who are raising the prices. That's what the Minister of Agriculture is quoted as saying. And he went on to say that as far as he knows, there's no shortages of food in the marketplace. So he doesn't understand why the prices are going up. That's what he said. He doesn't understand why the price is going up, but blames middlemen. Interesting what's happening there. He's blaming the middlemen for shooting up the prices. What are they going to do about it, though? What is the government and the administration going to do about it? That's the real question. You all remember Gali Khan? I ain't forget. Maybe some of you have forgotten. Right? P. Allicock, Andrew Griffith, Rena Cummins, Jennifer Griffith, Pamela Fontenelle. You all remember Gali Khan? I'll give you all a second or two to recollect yourself. Right? Recollect yourself. Gather yourself. You all remember Gali Khan? John Jones wants to know, who is he? Thanks for asking, John. Thanks for asking, John. Who is he? Gali Khan, when we met him, was an observer for the 2020 general and regional elections. He was an observer with the, what do you call them? The Private Sector Commission, under the stewardship of then Chairman Jerry Govaya. He was an observer. Gali Khan, Brendan Moore said, I remember he. Businessman, and you know they filed for approval and credentials to be observers. This is the Private Sector Commission. Well, election didn't finish. The next week, Gali Khan touched down at JFK. And like how an eagle goes after prey, that's how the FBI swooped down on Gali Khan. Because Gali Khan was a wanted man, nestled neatly in the Private Sector Commission under the chairmanship of Jerry Govaya. Under the chairmanship of Jerry Govaya, who is now an advisor on national security. Right? And Gali Khan was given 9 years sentence. When Uncle Sam done with him, 9 years. Oh, he thought Pompeo came and so on, and all was well and good, and he could run back up to the States. Well, Gali Khan was given 9 years. His sentence was reduced recently to 18 months. This is according to Guyana Times reporting on this matter. It says that U.S. federal court sentenced, reduced the sentence. He had already served 42 months from the 9-year sentence. Right? And he's expected to return to Guyana, where he operates a security firm. And of course, fugitives, wife beaters, rapists, the whole lot of them are welcomed in the PPP. The whole lot of them. Right? This is Times. It says Khan was arrested back in 2020 after arriving at JFK. He was arrested on drug-related charges. Yep, he was nestled, neatly tucked in the Private Sector Commission. And no doubt he's going to be returning right there. No doubt. Rapists welcome, fugitives welcome, abusers welcome. They find a home. And he going to be given some of the biggest contracts. Right? Big contracts, perhaps like Bordness, who said the PNC make your wife lefty. PNC got some extraordinary powers. We all drinking this morning, folks. Got some ginger at my end. Got some ginger this side. I think there's the onslaught of the flu. I think we have the onslaught of the flu. Gilly G, thanks for that contribution. Thank you so much, Gilly G. So Khan had his sentence reduced. Yeah. Guyana Times says he's coming back to Guyana. He was tucked in nice and quiet in the Private Sector Commission until Uncle Sam pointed out, touched him up. You all say, gone with him. Gone with him. Naomi says she's drinking opposition corruption tea. Cheers. Naomi says she's drinking opposition corruption tea. You make people wipe up in them. Watch yourselves there. Watch yourselves there. So they're gone with. They went with Garlic Can. Now he's coming back. He's a comebacky. Don Sullivan says lemongrass. And he said, Patricia Botchway says, drinking hot cocoa with a dash of cinnamon and some almond essence. Nice time by you. With a dash, a shade of cinnamon and almond essence. Yep. Jennifer Griffin, good to see you as well. And I see we have John Holder, Kyle Bino is here. Hollis Charles is here with us as well. So Garlic Can was tucked in quietly in the Private Sector Commission. I remember Jerry Gavai issuing a statement that cockamamie half baked, hear 'em, scare 'em. Marie statement on this Garlic Can incident. Yep. Coming back to GT, no doubt. Coming back to GT. Now, the Guyana Public Service Union, headed by Patrick Yard, they wonder why the government taking so long. You see? Remember we talk about how this economy is hurting people? Remember that? Well, the chief labor officer, he seemed to be taking his time, peeling his spine on this issue of increased wages for public servants. And this is Chief Labor Officer Dineshwar Dunarain. And he said yesterday that he had not, up to the time being asked, examined the union's letter concerning the breakdown of industrial relations with the Ministry of the Public Service, but he promised to do so in due course. Now, folks, we've just articulated for you how in this economy, folks are hurting badly, bigly. Folks are hurting bigly for what's happening there. And Dineshwar Narayan, Chief Labor Officer, says, man, I ain't really let yet from the union. I'll get wrong with it in due course. And then this installed regime, they're going to come and say, we care. We care. The fellow said, I ain't read it yet, but in due course. And people are hurting economically, looking for a little relief wherever they can find it. Dineshwar Narayan says, I ain't look at it yet. I've been busy. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it soon enough. I'll get around to it soon enough. Yep. But those talks, they said, there's been a breakdown in this, what they call industrial relations. A breakdown. The union wrote to the Labor Ministry, Chief Labor Officer Dineshwar Narayan said, I haven't looked at this yet. You think you understand that? So important is this matter to them. I didn't really look at it yet. That's what Dineshwar said. Father, help us. Father, help us. I haven't looked at it as yet. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Leonard Dawes says, wickedness. Sonia Sargent, we see you there. Michelle, we see you as well. Sonia Massey Cobb, how are you doing this morning, Sonia? Sonia is one of the sweetest souls you'll ever meet. One of the sweetest souls. So while the Labor Ministry has not looked at that letter from the Ghana Public Service Union, yesterday we saw a meeting with teachers who, by the way, according to them, say that they don't want an increase in salaries, but in allowances. Maybe they want it to be taxed. Maybe that's what they're really saying. We don't want whatever increase you give to be taxed. I feel like that is what the teachers are really saying. Because this is a government that gives with one hand and takes me with the next. So the teachers want more money, but they don't want it to be taxed. They said, don't increase the salary per se, but our allowances, you could tack on something there for us. I think that is what they're really saying, if that is what they said. But listen to this. In this reporting by Starbuck News, here's what stood out to us. One, the Irfan Ali regime engaged teachers yesterday, and according to Starbuck News, it was in the absence of senior officials from the union, the Ghana Teachers Union. Senior officials were absent from this meeting, according to Starbuck News. In addition to that, hear this part. Starbuck News says, in addition to that, when the teachers started to lay out a litany of problems, the live stream of the event was cut. Starbuck News says that. The live stream of the event was cut. And in its words, that was the point when teachers began to lay out a litany of problems. Suddenly, then they're walking. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Folks, these are just a couple of things we're following this morning that we think you guys ought to know about. There's just a couple of them. So the live stream of that meeting, Irfan Ali and teachers, handful of teachers. The live stream was cut. The Sabbath user is right at the point where teachers were beginning to relay a litany of problems to the administration, to the installed regime. Don Solomon says so much for inclusivity or for inclusiveness, not inviting the union. So much for inclusivity. So much for that. So much for that. And while that is happening at that end, remember the Labor Office, Department, Ministry, Chief Labor Officer, Dineshwar Right says, I didn't look at the letter yet. Teachers seem to have to negotiate individually for benefits, for raising salary. Teachers seem to have to approach it individually. And while all of that is happening, folks, a letter to the editor in this morning's paper piqued our interest. A letter to the editor piqued our interest. Yes, it did. Oh, yes, it did. And here's what some of the content of that letter said. Right? Talking about our growing indigent population. Things tight. Folks are finding it hard to cope. This letter writer talks about our growing indigent population. Contending that the authorities know what is happening, but are refusing to put the systems in place to mitigate the hardships of the high cost of living in this country. Of course, they don't go to the supermarket. They don't shop like us, regular folks. So they're not feeling it. But the average man, who's not making $1 million a month, they are feeling this effects of the economy. They're feeling it. And so this letter writer has observed, you see this population of poor and destitute folks, it's growing. It's growing. And you can read this letter for yourself in today's Sabbath News. You can read it online, you can buy a copy of the paper, however you choose to read it. But it's right there, we're not making up things. We're not making up things, it's right there. Right there. The indigent population is growing. We got to combat that with sound economic, sound financial, sound fiscal policies. We got to affect it. And just to give you guys a quick sweep of some of the other things that are happening this morning before we run off. Good to see Annette Cummins on the live. Derek Wills is here too. Yolanda Thomas, of course. Thanks for that contribution, Yolanda. Pete Sam is here as well. Remember the double murder in Region 6? Well, the family said they don't like the way the police progressing with this investigation. And apparently some presumptuous family member done moving the girl house already. Done moving the girl house already. The family said they don't like how this investigation, this woman and her son who were hacked to death, chopped brutally, mercilessly to death. Still waiting even to deal with the matter properly. If it's October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, folks, get screened, get tested. Early detection, this is key. Early detection is key. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the organization's got some events planned throughout this month. Just wanted to alert you on that. They got a lot of activities planned throughout this month as they look to highlight how far they've come on breast cancer and the miles we still left to go. That's what they're looking at on that front. Of course, we're still on things economic Ali assures the GPL issue will be looked at in the light of widespread power outages. Nothing in this country is working. Nothing works and is working. Nothing. Ali said, after 3 years, I'm going to get around to it. After 3 years, Calbino, he says, I can get around to it. Yeah. I'm going to get around to it. So we're following that, the blackout issue, the T-Faut Bartica generator posted up to Essequibo. And the Nationalist Singh says, government is committed to crafting accountable policies to boost the economy. We're still waiting. Government committed to crafting sustainable policies to boost the economy. Which side? How so? Still waiting for that to happen. Still waiting for that to happen. For this crafting of policies. Maybe the policies were crafted and some we would not have people hurting in this economy the way folks have been hurting. Sharon Castillo, Rena Cummins, Unity Liars, people are hurting badly in this country. And as we say colloquially, who and dead, badly wounded, that's us in this economy here. Who and dead, badly wounded. If you can make it here, folks, you can make it anywhere. If you survive. Who and dead, badly wounded. Those are some of the things we thought we ought to share with you this morning as you begin your day. Try to make sense of what you might hear and see and all of that. Stay locked in with us at this and good folks. Jennifer, Griffith, Seymour George, Patricia Botchway, Vanessa Garnett, Naomi Drucker. Good to see you all on the live this morning, good folks. Good to see each and every one of you on the live today. Those are just some of the issues we thought we ought to share with you this morning. Again, as we begin the day. And at Cummins, we see you there, and Horace Calder, good to see you too. Folks, remember, we want to keep growing from grace to grace and from strength to strength. Partner with us. Smash that emoji button. If you haven't done so as yet, folks, smash up on that emoji button. We say share the live, share the live, share the live. Smash that emoji button. And those folks, we encourage each and every one of you to partner with us as well. Partner with us as well. We're available via Cash App and Zelle and PayPal, Energy, MoneyGram, and Western Union, folks. We have also the QR codes for those very numbers. You can contact us if you need any more information or guidance. 627-6963. You need any information, additional information or guidance. How you can partner with us, folks. How you can partner with us. That's going to do it for us. Margaret Nelson, good to see you on the live this morning, Margaret. Good to see Margaret on the live this morning. Say hello to Rio for us. We want to say good morning to the Norines also in Sparkle City. Thanks for your hospitality, your love, and your generosity. Well, we were there with you guys. We were thinking about you guys this morning. Hello, Brooms. How are you doing? Karen Gittins. How are you folks doing? Beryl Crawford, we see you there too. We see you there too. Folks, again, our encouragement is to partner with us so that we can keep on doing what we're doing. We can keep on doing what we're doing. Good to have had you here, folks, for the last 45 minutes or so. It's our privilege, as usual, bringing you valid, credible information. Jennifer Griffith, we see you there. Ben Lincoln, we see you as well. Grace Noel. Alexis Charlie Richmond, we see you too, Claire. We see you too. Dahlia Anderson, we see you as well. And Marcy Agard. Folks, have a fantastic rest of the day. Francine Cruz, we see you as well. Francine, we see you too. Have a good day as well. And Kyle Bino. Leonard Zephyr. Folks, Leonard has been here with us from the start. Before in the ring, before we knew in the ring, there was Leonard Zephyr. Really good to see you there. Sharon Castro Edwards is with us as well. Pam Halls and Rena Cummins. Folks, that the protest outside of GCOM, I think, continues today. Make sure you're part of that. Be boots on the ground right here. You come be boots on the ground overseas, then be boots on the ground here. The protest continues outside the GCOM office on High Street. Jan Johnson, Jennifer, Lynette, Marcy, and all the other beautiful folks joining us this morning. That is going to do it for us at this end. Until our next broadcast. Good folks, take care.